Hello everybody, this is JP3 here, coming at you with another 100% casual run through Halo Reach's Legendary difficulty. This is level, or playable level number 3, Nightfall, based heavily on the original Halo Combat Evolved, its third mission, Truth and Reconciliation. We start out with a buttload of sniper rifle ammo, and it's nighttime and stuff. So, if you've ever played this game before, you probably know that that's a freebie, but no one else in the level is. Well, maybe these guys. So, on Legendary difficulty, guess what? There's another elite down here hanging around, and so you want to be really careful and really stealthy. You don't want to alert him. You want to try to stick him or maybe get some... Oh, God, June, what the hell? Oh, my God. Oh... I'll tell you, I love Reach, but if there's one thing I can't stand, it's that you've got to have these idiots with you at all times. You can't kill them, you can't melee them, you can't stick them or do any other evil things to them whenever they misbehave. Oh, brother. And the fall damage. Why? So I like to go with the camo. Makes things a lot funner. A lot more, I guess, true to the mood of this level as you push forward here. So I am going to show you where I like to perch, where I like to get started. If you don't make too much noise over there, then you shouldn't have alerted these guys. And I can't remember if June screws that up or not, but we want to make sure and definitely take care of these Rangers, because they are Rangers. If you headshot them, they are one-shot kills. They move around like jackrabbits. That can be easier said than done. But we shook off the rust with the sniper rifle and Oni sword base, and now we're starting to feel it a little bit. So on Legendary, there is a Spec Ops Elite that has a focus rifle. He is dangerous, of course. Oh, look at that. A Bob sighting. Come on now. They got really strong shields, by the way. We need to get really fortunate here. Come on now! Get wrecked, nerd. Take it elsewhere, buddy. Alright, so once we've got the party started by killing all the, like, long-range guys, at some point you will get the Phantom dropping off some Jackals, I believe some more Grunts, and a couple of Elites. I'm really trying to shoot that cap off and get that to explode. Every once in a while you'll get really lucky and it'll take out that general. I can't do it, and I'm not wasting a sniper rifle bullet to try to do it. So Jackal Majors, despite having 0 armor, take 2 shots to kill on Legendary with the sniper rifle. It's really annoying, but not all that different from what you'd expect in the other Halos. So one thing that makes Elites really hard to snipe in this game, is all other previous Halos, when you shot an Elite, or in Halo 3, the Brute, with a sniper rifle, it would stun them. There was even a really good notable pattern-esque knockback that you had in Halo 2, which probably made those sniper rifles, including the beam rifle, probably the best they have been in the Halo series. Not the most powerful necessarily, but the best. But here, if you don't de-shield the Elite, he keeps on moving. He can move right onto cover. You can't shoot him once, get that stun, and then follow up with 1 or 2 or 3, depending on the strength of the shield, shots and kill them. You have to be you have to be accurate with 2 or 3 shots, really accurate, and it's very hard to do. So if you haven't played Reach or haven't played it in a while, trust me, it is not easy to kill these Elites with the sniper rifle. So if you noticed here, you can see how I like to take this first section. I like to take care of the ranged guys first, then use the sniper rifle to take care of the Elites that come off the dropship. I save the general for last, and I don't go at him with the sniper rifle. It takes 3 or 4 shots total to kill him. There may be conditions under which it takes 5. So I like to go at him with the tried and true noob combo. You go at him with the sniper rifle, you're probably going to get killed. And you'll be embarrassed that you did it. So I like to go into camo here just to throw him off enough to get that off. And he's done for. There is a shotgun in the building where I'm going to go back into. I believe I left my sniper rifle over here somewhere. I do want to have it back. There's a shotgun on the bottom floor if you want to take it with you, but I strongly suggest you stick to the pistol or another ranged weapon in this level, especially on legendary difficulty. Move out of the way, for the love of... I'm not a speedrunner, but for the love of God, I'll... So, one mistake I made there is that I didn't pick up my overstuffed pistol. I picked up a developer-placed pistol, then refilled this pistol with it, essentially negating its overstuffed nature, probably, definitely. So, but it really doesn't matter because in a section not too far from here, I will be picking up a needle rifle. Alright, so I like to take this part, I like to start things off here, camo, crouch, so when you move you don't get spotted, and snipe these guys in the face. Elite Ultras have very strong shields, but can be killed in 3 shots if the last one is a headshot. Now, the major thing you have to worry about right here, and you have to be listening for, is suiciding grunts. They will come all the way from their position over there and kill you if you take out enough elites. Heck, as far as I know, they might do it even if you take out one of the elites. I didn't hear any, so I stayed put. But you definitely have to be careful for that. Watchful, vigilant. So now we're going to take out the other and final elite here. He's standing up there, and he is almost always an easy kill as a result of his positioning and stubbornness with respect to holding it. So we didn't have any suiciding grunts, which is really nice. I'm standing by a tank, which is making me nervous as I watch this. I'm not sure why I wasn't nervous, or maybe not nervous enough when I was playing it. So if I was on heroic, or if I was a little less unpracticed, I'd probably grab a shotgun and just have fun inside the building, taking them out. It's a little bit harder to use, of course, because it's not headshot capable. And it has none of the range of the combat evolved shotgun, of course. But it's a lot of fun to use, probably because it doesn't have those advantages. Oh, gosh. That was a turd of a grenade throw there, but oh well. So this is not really smart. Not really sure why I did that. I could have just headshot him and not wasted the bullet, but I think I was trying to go for the headshot. When I didn't get it, I'm like, well, screw it. I'm not going to waste another bullet on it. Because in the next section is where I do end up getting the needle rifle, which I only use for a short time, and then there's another overfilled pistol, which I'll show you where all it's at. I'm skipping ahead. So in this area, you want to immediately come over to this section and jump up on these rocks. Right here. And let this little melee ensue. Despite the fact that this phantom is looming ominously above us, it does not shoot any turrets at us. Not a concussion turret, not a grunt side turret. If these guys attend to you for no reason other than the fact that you walked over here, even if you did it very stealthily, you probably just want to kill them. They'll just sit there and roar at you, and the grunts can't take them down fast enough. You will know when you've killed all of the enemies in this area, including the 2 Ginta, I think that's what they're called, once the Phantom goes away. But again, the Phantom's not a factor at all. It's just a big, part of the skybox. I mean, it's an actual working Phantom. It's just not a threat. It doesn't alert the enemies to where you're at. It does nothing other than just sit there and watch this battle for some reason. Not really sure. Never really understood why. Nightfall is probably my least favorite level in the Halo Reach campaign because it's a pure sniper mission, and your sniper rifle is the weakest it's ever been, in my opinion, in the Halo Pantheon. That being said, Reach is the only campaign that doesn't have a weak level, and this is not a weak level relative to the other Halo levels. Real quick, I'm using the Xbox One DVR. It only records for 10 minutes at a time. That's why you get the pauses, but this is all a single segment run of this level. So here is probably the worst I'll look with the sniper rifle.
I don't know how that shot missed, so I'm going to assume it's my fault.
Noble 2, we're at some sort of pump station. Got eyes on civilians. I'm thinking more.
But the problem, as I watched this before I did the commentary, the problem I noticed, there's the overfilled M6D pistol there. Just the pistol, whatever. But the problem I noticed is that the AI, the friendly AI in this area, really made it much more difficult for me to do what I like to do. Of course, they're always in this area, so that's no surprise. I just didn't compensate well enough for it. And here I have to reload, and of course he doesn't stop running. Or does it? Well, he did get stunned. He did stop running, actually, because I did de-shield him, but I had to reload, and therefore, if you ever wonder why I reload compulsively, even if I've only shot one shot, you just saw why. As you can see, the Nita rifle does a pretty decent job in this area. Oh, bastard. How is that not a headshot? I mean, how? Come on. Come on. So, essentially, we're just picking away at them. If this was a lower difficulty, I'd probably have already hopped over there with the pistol and then maybe put down my sniper rifle for a bit and got the shotgun and dared them all to come into the building. There we go. That's what I like to see. So we still got 3 of these guys alive. If it were up to me, they'd all be dead. Notice the overfilled pistol there again. Just as a reminder, normally the total capacity would be 78 or 48. You have, of course, now 78 if you count the 8 in the clip. So we've still got some guys alive over here. You'll know when everybody's dead, whenever the militia guys start talking to June about these stolen armaments and how the Spartans are quote-unquote good in a fight. I can hear the skirmisher. I can see him. I think at that point I was trying to decide which weapon I wanted to take up, and I'm going to have some fun and grab the shotgun. I think this skirmisher hopped down and hopped back up because God knows I did not see him. I still didn't see him there in the video either, so I'm not really sure what happened there, but kind of duck out of the way because my shields were about halfway down. But he's not seeing the last of me in this boomstick that I have. That's right, son. Get your ass wrecked. Now, I like to perch on this building here with the sniper rifle for this next section. The problem is that if you have friendly AI alive, they will come up here with you and cause all sorts of problems. I'm not really going to say that they were the total reason that this gets botched all to hell, but they were at least a small part of it. At least a tiny part of it.
Another dropship coming in.
I really don't know what to do about them. I pride myself on keeping them alive, and at the same time I wish they were all dead. Alright, so look at what we have here. I'm going to get these... Oh, what the hell? They screwed up my timing, I think. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't blame them for that, but I swear to God, as soon as they ran in front of my sniper rifle, I was screwed. And then, of course, I forget about the grunt. He scopes me out, causing me to lose the elite. And so now I've just hit their shields and done absolutely not one tiny bit of damage to them overall. I love it. Let's just get them one at a time with a grenade, even though we're throwing it right into a pile. Let's just kill them one at a time, because that's what a grenade's used for. One at a time kills on enemies. That's what it's for. Get your ass down, son. Yeah, you better hide behind there. Of course, he's probably suppressed because of June. Oh my God. I just want him to come up that walkway, but he won't. And now the other Phantom's here, so now we're going to have to deal with 2. I think on Heroic it's only 1, but here we got 2 Elite Ultras that come off of this ship. And the Elite Ultras, as you saw earlier, they're 3 shots if you... The last shot's a headshot, 4 shots, or maybe even 5. I can't remember for sure if you don't. So I usually don't like to focus on the grunts. I usually like to focus on the elites. But they kind of get away from me here as I'm trying to figure out how not to be screwed by the AI, my own AI, the friendly AI. I mean, this went all sorts of wrong compared to the better, I guess, my better performances on this level, so I apologize for how rudimentary this looks. Oh, look at that piece of crap jackrabbit. Again, no stun whatsoever, not at all with a sniper rifle bullet, despite the size of that bullet and its high-powered features coming out of that gun. Every other Halo, except for this one, or until this one, I should say. Thanks a lot, Bungie. I remember a lot of fans clamoring for that, saying, "Man, there's too much stun with that sniper rifle. You really need to nerf that." I remember all those people clamoring about that. So we actually lose us a highlight moment here in a little bit, because I just could not stop taking bad shots with the sniper rifle. This is just awesome here. Look at this. Get a grenade in there right at his feet. Flare that shield. He fastballs a grenade. He misses. And right in his face. Oh! No! No! Out of ammo. That would have been such a beautiful, such a pretty no-scope right to the grill. Right to the maw. Oh, man. It gets prettier after this. It has to, right? There's nothing that can top this ugliness that can come after this. Oh, man. It's just a crap show. It's really hard to shoot elites whenever they, in no way, shape, or form, in any way, seem to feel that sniper rifle round hit them when it hits their shields. There we go. Don't know whether to be proud of myself or be relieved. Alright. And the other thing that really makes it hard to kill these enemies in this type of situation is they're not just responding to you. They're responding to the friendly AI idiots. And because they're responding to them, it is really hard to anticipate their movements. Really hard. Again, that's why I would say this is the weakest level, because the sniper rifle is so weak in Halo Reach. It's easy to use, but it's weak because it doesn't have that stun, that knockback. So I like to try and see if it'll help our efforts here to give this guy a rocket launcher. I forget that I'm holding the sniper rifle, and so now I have to chase his ass down. Stop running, Bang. Is that your name? Bang? Really? Is that Sergeant McKillian? Kean? Bang. I think that probably is the name of maybe one of the developers. I mean, how do you get Bang out of that, right? That sounds weird. It sounds like a bad joke. How do you get Bang out of that? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get some Bang out of. What? Alright.
I know how to handle a weapon.
Do you? I don't know if you heard that. He said, I know how to handle a weapon. I'm gonna have to remember to turn that up really fast before I turn it back down.
Where does this riverbed lead?
Straight to the hydro plant. We dammed this river up 45 years ago. Plant powers every settlement in the territory. Shame if it all gets wasted.
You know, I've heard people actually bitch and gripe about how Bungie never fixed that, I don't know, that big emu there from disappearing. I just thought that was an odd complaint. As if other Halo games, don't have little glitches like that, you know, developers decide, you know what, I'm not going to go in and tinker with the code to fix a glitch that doesn't matter. So I always thought those were weird complaints.
Cat, are you seeing
So you've got 4 grunts, 4 turrets. I take 2 of them out because they're the 2 visible ones. I stay back as far as possible to try not to get, I guess, alert too many enemies, because I do want to have some nice camo-assisted shots over here. Of course, he shoots the rocket launcher into
something that won't kill an enemy, so and alerts everybody, and of course that elite starts moving around, blah blah blah. Now we've got a grunt on a turret, who I'm hoping will take out rocket launcher guy. That'd be really nice. Maybe I could pick up that rocket launcher and use it against one of the hunters later. That's not foreshadowing. I actually don't do that, and rarely ever do it at all. I use the sniper rifle against the hunters, and I'll show you how to do that. I'm sure you can picture it, but I'll show it. Show and tell. Alright, so there's kind of a loose collection of grunts, skirmishers, and jackals that you'd have to deal with later that are over in this area, including, there's 2 elites back there. There's one that has, on legendary difficulty, a plasma launcher, and then there's an ultra that has a concussion rifle, of course. And so we're going to try to get rid of them, because that will make things a lot easier if we get rid of this general who gets wrecked. 666. He gets wrecked, and so now we've got the ultra floating around somewhere, being a garbage pail. So we took out just about as many enemies as we can that aren't grunts or that elite. So I think we're pretty good to proceed here. Actually, I think there's a couple more skirmishers, and if you get close enough, wait long enough, blah blah blah, they will rush this position, which is really nice actually, because they're not really all that hard to kill with the DMR in tow. Here we go. Like the rocket will help you with a frickin' skirmisher, you moron. Oh my god, what is up with my shots? My god, there it is. Oh, I heard the elite. There he comes. Oh, I was not aiming for you, but I got you anyway. Oh! No scope action there, but he's down for the count.
This is gonna take a minute. Keep your eyes
Alright,
peeled.
when June says that, that does not mean that this area is clear. There can be up to... it may just mean there's 2 enemies left or 2 grunts left, or it could be more than 2 grunts. I'm not really sure, but when he says that, it could be only when you kill the elite. I used to would have known the answer to that question. I like to perch here. I can't transition away nice enough, so I'm going to perch here. You saw where the sniper rifle ammo was, hopefully, on the corner of that building there. Now the focus is on the turrets. The grunt-manned turrets. Not so much the other ones. Those are easy to dodge and won't cut you to pieces. I can't kill that guy, but he's really not a threat, so there's no reason to be focusing on him, other than the fact that I'm just forgetting that there's no reason to focus on him. So now we're going to try to shoot in the back the hunters, which are facing the pylon, trying to kill June, who's invincible.
Repositioning.
There we go. Gosh, do you remember when this was just one shot with a pistol? Or in even Halo 2, when it was 2 sniper rifle shots. Those days are gone. By the way, there's 2 Spec Ops elites that were dropped off. One of them comes after you. The other one usually stays over on the other side of the map, focusing on June. I don't remember the last time I ever saw him actually come over here, okay? So we're going to focus on the hunters unless we hear a plasma rifle shot or see plasma rifle bolts fired at us. There we go. Come on now. That's 3 shots. For the love of God, man. Yay. There we go. Let's see if we can get a headshot on him. Oh, tagged him. Tagged him. No reward for that skill, Bungie. Oh, that'll do. That's all right. So I'm being a little careful, probably a little more careful than I have to be. The Spec Ops elites generally don't throw grenades. They usually fire the plasma rifle at and around you. They're not gonna come in and just wipe you out in the second half, Halo 2 style or anything. But I'm still being careful because, you know, I don't want to embarrass myself against this guy. And I don't know if I think I mentioned this before, or maybe not. The Rangers and the Spec Ops elites have pretty weak shields relative to the elite majors and certainly the ultras and generals, because, you know, theoretically their armor is the resources of their armor is being used to jetpack, as is the case with the Rangers, or to camo, as is the case with the Spec Ops elites. I think the Spec Ops elites have slightly even weaker shields than the Rangers, so they're not a big threat, other than the fact that they can sneak up on you. I guess the main thing I wouldn't want to happen that is possible is for it to sneak up and melee me. I'm sure its melee attack is just as strong as the elite's melee attack, as any elite's melee attack is in this game. So he reveals his position. I thought he was going to walk out there, but he knows exactly where my reticle is at. Oh, come on! Come on! There we go.
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Charge placed. Somewhere inconspicuous, I hope? Stuck it inside the pylon's power supply.
Alright, keep pushing into the dark zone. Command wants to...
Alright, so I
There's a gate to the south.
decide
Plant.
to tinker around with this thing.
Security codes to email.
Probably not a brilliant idea. This weapon stinks on Legendary, except for in a couple of very specific spots. And even in those spots on Legendary, it really doesn't do as well as you'd want it to. But we're having fun here, right? Let's take it with us and see if we can't do just a little bit of damage with it, right? See what happens. Make some noise. Cause some trouble.
Unlocking the gate.
Not kill every single thing with the DMR
Understood.
from here going forward. Because we could do that, by the way. And probably make things faster, easier, quicker, better. Alright. Got rid of that little group. I'm not really sure what they thought that was going to do there. Pretty small little force there to drop off. Just maybe just to remind us that they're here. So we're going to go ahead and put some launcher pressure on that turret there, because it will rip you to shreds. That's pretty useful, actually. Now I don't have to camo the whole time while I'm peeking out here and trying to kill enemies. So I do spend a little bit more time in this area than I guess I would have wanted to. In retrospect, probably I don't know, maybe it was the old style role play mentality of mine, not wanting to be spotted or something. I don't know. Wanting to kill most of the enemies with the sniper rifle. Dead gummit. Almost got that guy. Get wrecked. There it is. So there's elites and grunts and jackals sprinkled all through this area. Later on we'll run into some rangers that have focus rifles. They are a big deal. Easy to kill, but definitely dangerous if you don't prioritize them. I gotta jump on that a little bit better. So I'm gonna try to get some plasma on this turret, but for some reason, even though two of them get shot over there, only one of them explodes. I think it actually may have hit that stupid tree. I didn't realize that until just now. I think it actually hit that tree. So, maybe not a complete waste, but pretty darn close. So I'm going to run over here and grab that DMR because, you know, it's Halo Reach, and if you don't have the DMR, then you really are nerfing yourself. Nerfing yourself. Why don't you go nerf yourself? Is that going to be an insult that'll catch on after this video? Like, to get like a gamer insult? No, it won't. Probably, yeah, no. It's terrible, actually. Alright, so this rock here is a nice vantage point for taking out this turret, or more accurately, its inhabitants. Kind of spot the enemy through the scope of our sniper rifle, which is high-powered, and then use the DMR because we have more of its ammo. Come on now. There we go. So using camo kind of intermittently, the main goal is to make sure that we don't get shredded by the turret. We've pretty much taken out the enemies in this area. Once we cross a little bit further, we'll run into 2 more elites and a couple of jackals, I believe. And we'll also start to bring into play the elite rangers, which can be, again, a pretty big nuisance because of their focus rifles. Alright, now we can press on forth. Also up on this little promontory here is a batch of DMR ammo there. Really nice to have that. Now this is an area And there's another one later on where these wonderful, beautiful textures really, really get on your nerves. Because guess what? They can see through them. They can hide with them, even within them, even if they're not purposefully doing that. But you can't. You can shoot through it, of course, but you can't see through it. I gotta admit, I'm surprised every time it happens. I'm surprised that turret can not only see us, but has the range to is ranged enough to fire at us there. Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but we just got focus rifled, so we're gonna have to definitely prioritize these guys here. So let's see if we can't kill these jackrabbits before they make our life a living hell here. I'm out of camo, so oh, get wrecked with the no-scope. Get down, man. I can't believe that. That grenade was right at him. How the hell does that not kill a jackal? My God, or any enemy for that matter. On any difficulty. God bless. Why'd they make grenades so useless in this game? Alright, so we're going to try something out that works partially. A partial amount of the time. If it works fully. Is that if you kill all the grunts that can inhabit this turret, sometimes one or even two of the elites over there will inhabit it. There is usually, if not always on Legendary, a an elite major and an elite ultra over in that area. So if we could get one or both of them from this distance, that's actually a pretty good deal. If you want to do this more quickly, drop the sniper rifle, go pick up a plasma pistol, and just go over there and noob combo them. And it'll be a lot faster than this. This being what I'm doing now, which is going back and re-upping on the ammo in that crate. Again, I'm doing this what I term the 100% casual way. Clearing out all areas, completing all objectives, killing most or all enemies. No exploits. So this isn't a speed run. But hopefully if you're playing this game normally, playing it kind of as intended if you will, this will help you out. At least more so than a speed run would. But probably not as entertaining as a speed run. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, what? What? Where else? Where did that bullet go? I went inside. I moved inside of him to shoot him. Oh my God. What the holy hell? Again, it's like they just beg you as soon as you get the DMR to drop whatever weapon you got, especially if it's the sniper rifle. Is that what Bungie wanted this to be? DMR game? My God, man. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak up on this idiot. Boy, was I wrong. I forgot there are 2 elite majors over here. 2. I think that's maybe on heroic where there's only 1. There could be 2 on both. I think about there is 2 on both. So 3 elites over here. Can you imagine if all 3 of them took the turret? Oh my God. He just no stun, no nothing. Nothing at all. God bless. Now this is the final area, and the final area in this level where the textures really get on your nerves. These textures being this grass. If I didn't make that clear enough earlier. So there are 2 grunts over here, and by God, the last thing in the world you'd want at the end of this level, a Deathless run on Legendary, is to have some grunt who sees you, even though you can't see him, pop out of nowhere and throw a grenade and stick you in the face. So I'm being careful here. This is actually more warranted than most of the other areas where I was careful. That's right, son. Alright, now that's it.
What's next?
Oh, so we are finished with Nightfall, folks. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you enjoyed my 100% casual run. If you guys have any other ideas or any questions or concerns or criticisms, please leave them in the comments. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe if you want to see a lot more of it, and hit that notification bell to make sure you're up to date and fresh on what I'm releasing, all right? So, I wish you all the most wonderful of days. I'm out of here. Thank you very, 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 very much for watching.